going, you have to know where you've been. I'm originally from the St. Joe Benton Harbor area. And in Benton Harbor, there was this lingering attitude among many that something in life was entitled to them. I was lucky enough I was raised that nothing in life is owed to you and that everything in life must be worked for. With me to Grand Rapids, where I joined the College Republicans at Aquinas. First as a regular member, later elected chair. As chair, we challenged the liberal establishment and elected a college Republican to student body president. And I'm honored, and I have the pleasure of serving on the college-wide, statewide College Republican Board, which has been an honor. I would like to take my work ethic, my experience of engaging with young people to the position of youth chair. Firstly, with a county youth chair program, creating 83 active, engaged young individuals and leaders across our state. I'd like to start a mentorship program, explaining to young people how important it is to be a conservative, telling them, you know what, it might be tough, but it is certainly not impossible. Finally, we need to engage in more technology. We are sorely lacking, and I would like to develop a technology hub where young people can go and find out who their county chair is, who their county youth chair is, and how they can get involved. Finally, I'd like to leave you with one of my favorite quotes. It's from Ronald Reagan's 1964, A Time for Choosing. And that is, there is a price we will not pay, and there is a point beyond which they must not advance. That price, ladies and gentlemen, is our young people, and we are paying it dearly. That point, I hate to break it to you, is long past. And it's time that we as conservatives, we as Republicans, start fighting back to win the hearts and minds of every young person on every college campus and every high school classroom. And
Mr. Vic Diaz. Yeah. Thank you. I'm a United States Marine. Hoorah! 68 years ago, on an island in the Pacific, Marines exhibited uncommon courage and valor and stormed Mount Suribachi. They raised a flag there. And if you are lucky enough to go to Washington, D.C. and see the memorial to their valor, you will begin to understand what it takes to sacrifice, the work that it takes to win and to accomplish your goal. That is what I'm going to ask of each and every one of you. As precinct delegates, you volunteered to run for this. I'm going to ask you to go out and recruit 3 additional volunteers. They will be your lieutenants. And you will door knock every door in your precinct and ID every vote, whether they're Republican or Democrat. The Obamites did it. They door knocked my door once. But when you do this, you will ID through the Republican doors and then ask them a question. Do you have a loved one in a long-term care facility or group home? There are 4,626 long-term care facility group homes in the state of Michigan, most of which are staffed by SEIU. Who do you believe they are assisting those residents in voting for? We must turn this around and do so with an AV program with the legal guardian receiving that absentee ballot, bringing it there and assisting them to fill it out. That will take one vote from Obama and put one vote in the Republican column. That's a 2-vote swing for one action. I'm also inquiring with the Secretary of State as to whether we can initiate a law making it illegal for anyone but the legal guardian to assist in voting. If we do that and attach a severe penalty, say $10,000, we can dissuade them from this action. Second thing I want to talk about is the Hispanic vote. Back in 2003, 2004, I was your last Hispanic vice chair, and I voted to remove that because it was kind of insulting you would pick me because I was brown. I am a Marine officer. You will pick me because I'm best at leading. At that time, we had 45% of the Hispanic vote. Now we're at 19. It's a bit dismal. I was bringing Hispanic leaders to meet President Bush on the tarmac. We don't do that anymore. I don't control that. I have a new way. 25% of the United States Marine Corps is Republican, and 92% of the United States Marine Corps, 25% of the United States Marine Corps is Hispanic, and 92% is Republican. 300 Hispanic Marines come back from country to Michigan every year. We must engage them. Hire them in our Republican businesses. Hire them as Republican staff and recruit them as Republican candidates. They are trained leaders. Excuse me. Yeah! Your career's over, man. Just like the Marines that took Mount Sarabati, we will retake the ground because the ground belongs to us. This day is ours. We own this ground. Now take it.
That was an interesting way to do it, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I'll take it.
Take one for the Marine.
Yep.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thanks for your service.
Got a whole bag.
All right, this time I'd like to open the floor for District Chair. Ivan Osnoff and Barb Vanderbeek have submitted their names to be candidates. Are there any other nominations? Are there any other nominations? Are there any other nominations?